What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and we are extremely set up going into the weekend, which is exactly what we're looking to do on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Really, any cashes are sprinkles on top during the weekdays when it is NFL and college football season. And you will see we cashed a 4.25x last night. I think this was a VIP only play here, and we did take CD and Dak to go over. So Dak threw for 150 yards. CD Lamb is number one receiver, gets 90 of those yards. So they are extremely correlated together. I will say this play right here is happening tonight, and I sent it out right here on this channel. So hopefully you guys all tailed that on Tuesday. This was the Tuesday pick, and we have one of the best correlated duos in all of college football, Mestemacher and Wyatt Young. I think Mestemacher is leading the nation in passing yards. Okay, so one of the best duos right here. You can't, obviously, and we will see that we have a ton of other setups, right? All of these are set up right here, which is amazing to see. And when we are this set up on a Friday morning, guys, it's going to be a big weekend, guys. Like we're likely to have a very, very big weekend. So I hope you guys got into the VIP. I also have a ton of entries that are like still nothing has happened because a lot of them are Call of Duty, which are happening today. There is a massive strategy in Call of Duty going on right now that everyone or Prize Picks is asleep at the wheel on. Okay, so on Call of Duty, I'm not going to reveal the strategy, but just know we are going to absolutely crush Call of Duty as long as they keep sending out lines for it. Call of Duty is one of those things where they only send out picks for it every couple of weeks or something like that. Or like they have tournaments and they go on for like maybe 2 weekends and then they kind of go away for a month. And then they have another tournament and stuff like that. But I will say, if they keep doing this on Call of Duty, it might become one of our best sports, okay? So there's not a lot of volume on it just because there's only a couple of games every single weekend. But guys, Call of Duty is so good. So I can't release what the strategy is just because I got to keep some things close to the chest sometimes. But if you're in the VIP, you're going to see that we're going to absolutely dominate Call of Duty this weekend as well. So get into the VIP. It's going to be a huge weekend of betting. We have college football championship games. We have NFL, and we're getting into that time where it's like these teams really gotta start trying if they want to make the playoffs. And then we have a ton of Call of Duty, a ton of Dota, and League of Legends is back. And again, if you know about League of Legends, guys, here's a play that's set up for League of Legends. We also dominate League of Legends. Okay, so a lot of these esports are massive for us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to go over. I mean, these two plays were actually picks that I sent out right here on this channel. If you guys saw, we were on a 10-2 run, and unfortunately both of these do go 2 out of 3, and that's going to happen sometimes, guys. That is part of sports betting. Sometimes things are going to be frustrating and they're going to miss by one guy. You'll see here Dak, I mean, he gets close to 400 yards. The reason being that it's important to understand why he got 400 yards. Yes, Dak is good. He's on a really good offense with great receivers, but the reason why he got 400 yards is because his team was down by like 2 touchdowns this entire game. So Dak kept in the game and he had to keep throwing. His team was down, so he just threw and threw and threw over and over again. If you look at the stats, I don't know what the stats are, but he probably had like close to 40 pass attempts, and his running backs probably had like less than 15 rushes and stuff like that. This play here, I honestly thought Amon-Ra was going to sit out this game with an ankle injury. He ends up playing and he toughs it out, and you got to give him credit for that. I thought JMO was going to be the number 1 receiver. As JMO was not the number 1 receiver, he was the number 2 receiver. It's really hard to get 40 yards and a half if you're the number 2 receiver with so many weapons on the Lions. So kind of when Amon-Ra was released, I was like, man, that kind of sucks because JMO's probably not going to hit his line here. You see that he gets 25 yards in that first half, so it was close. And then one more thing, guys, if you don't know, I'm very transparent on this channel. As I just showed you guys, or as you guys saw last video, we're on a 10-1 run, or no, sorry, it was 9-1 run, 9-1 run, I think it was. But unfortunately, a lot of the NBA plays and the NHL plays did miss, which is unfortunate, but you have to understand that this is how sports betting goes. You got to be mentally stable. You got to realize that we play entries over and over and over again every single day that have an edge. They are profitable, and we do it every single day, okay? So we're going to have some days that don't turn out well. And I'm saying, if you're on the VIP, it's been very, very good. And this one could definitely hit for us too, which is a free pick. But I'm saying the mentality you got to have is you have to be professional about it. And you have to understand that you got to put in your work and you got to stay mentally stable, right? That is the number one thing that I see people struggle with, is they'll have 1 day or 2 days in a row of sports betting where it goes poorly for them. And they start changing their strategy, or they start panicking and they start betting more, or they start pulling out of the game or something like that. And again, guys, you're not going to be the one person on earth that does not have some losing days, right? Everyone on planet Earth that sports bets is going to have losing days, whether you're profitable or not. On ONYX, guys, which I'm about to get to, we have been crushing it. You'll see Gabe Vincent. This was a play that I sent out yesterday on my VIP. It does hit. This was yesterday's play on the YouTube video. It does not hit, but you will see that all of these entries, or most of these entries, this entry, this one, and this one, we're all right here on this channel. Okay, so all of these, 5 of these, were right here on this channel over the past week and a half. So hopefully you guys did get that. If you guys don't know, we're very profitable. I show this every day. My graph, I have 10,000 bets tracked over the course of the past 2 years on this channel. Every single graph, there's one thing in common. It goes up and to the right? You're gonna have ups and downs, as you'll see. Here's like the past, here's like since the summer. Again, we're gonna have ups and downs. It's gonna fluctuate like this, right? No graph is just gonna be like this. It would be impossible to never lose. So we're gonna have times where it goes like this, right? And you're gonna see this in every single graph, up and down, up and down, up and down. But it's gonna go up and to the right, right? And again, you can make sports betting your side hustle income. You can use this to make money long term. You can pay off your car. You can pay off your house. You can pay off groceries, whatever you want to do. And that is my goal long term for you guys, is to make between a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 sports betting every single month to pay off some of your personal expenses and have a blast while doing it, right? Everyone likes to sports bet and have fun while doing it. Last thing of the day, I know it's been kind of a lot going through today, but hopefully you guys find value in this. Like, comment, subscribe every day of December, and I'm giving away an Odell Beckham signed jersey. Okay, guys, so all you have to do, go down below, like, comment, hype up the video, and comment down below who you think is going to win the Super Bowl if you have nothing to comment, all right? And yeah, let's get into the first pick of the day. It's going to be on ONYX odds. With ONYX odds, guys, I showed you guys we've been cashing like crazy the past week and a half. It is going to be Jake LaRiva to go under 5.5 player rebounds on the Lakers and the Celtics game. This is going to be the play of the day on ONYX, guys. I would take this to minus 150, so it's minus 140 right now. If it bumps down to minus 150, I would still take it. It's going to be the pick on ONYX. If you don't know what ONYX is about, guys, you get free money for signing up for ONYX. So, if you're with your friend or something like that, be like, hey man, I can sign up for ONYX. You can sign up for ONYX. We can get $115 in free bets. You'll see here that this is the $115 in free bets. This is pretty much what your account looks like. You get 4 $25 free bets and then 3 $5 free bets. So you can use it this weekend. As I said, it's a big weekend of betting, especially with all the college football championship games and the NFL games going on. All you have to do is use code DETECTIVE. That's going to be the first link in the description and in the pinned comment. And you'll get 1 month free of the VIP. You can also do this with Sleeper. You'll get a $20 free entry. You'll get 2 free months of the VIP. And I'm Venmo Cash Apping back the first $10 deposit that you put into Sleeper. Again, this is new users only, but use code PAID. And you guys can find that down in the description. You guys can find all that information in the description and in the pinned comment. And yeah, you're leaving money on the table if you do not have these, and you're leaving free months of VIP on the table as well. Let's get into the big prize picks play of the day, guys. This is going to be another 3-man, and we have a lot of college football tonight. So you know what we're going to do. We're going to take 2 overs, and we have Boise State and we have UNLV, okay? And we are taking the overs on the UNLV guys, all right? Troy Amiri and then Anthony Colandrea. And we're going to take their overs in tonight's game. Again, the better that Colandrea does, the better that the Troy guy is going to do right here. And we're going to take them over together. Why? Because they're extremely correlated, all right? Just like Dak and CeeDee Lamb, the better a quarterback does, the better his receiver's going to do, and it's really as simple as that. They should also be playing from behind. So like I mentioned with the Cowboys, if you guys watched last night's game, they were playing from behind against the Lions. What did they do? They threw the ball over and over and over again, right? This is for their division championship, or their conference championship, I should say. So they're going to be playing their hearts out this game. If they're losing by 10 points, they're going to keep throwing the ball to try to get back in this game and try to send it to overtime or something like that. So I'm taking these 2 guys over together. Yeah, should be a pretty simple play to take over there. The third play of the day is going to be on Dota. I will say, if you don't want this play, you can take, I'm going to get into it, but it's going to be Jordan Mason under touchdowns, but I don't think that's going to be up very long. But Dota is an absolute amazing sport to bet on, esport to bet on. I don't really have time in this video to go over it, but pretty much how these guys do it is you have positions in Dota 1 through 5, and the 5th position, so number 5 position, you guys honestly can be pretty safe always taking their unders, because they can pick certain characters in these games, right? If you think about a video game, you have characters that you pick, like any sort of fighting game, you can pick a different character. These 5 positions very, very rarely get kills. They are what's called the support the support position. So they support the other players to get kills and not get kills themselves. They're actually demotivated to get kills. They don't want kills because it puts resources on them instead of the people that are carrying the game. So you have positions that carry the game and you have positions that support the carries. So I'm taking them under right here because a lot of times these supports, they do not get many kills and they pick characters that actually do not they don't get kills and they physically can't even get kills some of these games, okay? So I'm taking their under. We do it a lot in the VIP. Again, it's a lot to explain sometimes, these esports, if you've never heard of them before. But if you do want to get into it, you can look up how Dota works or how League of Legends works or Counter-Strike. This is going to be the play of the day. Again, this is going to be on Dota, and then this is going to be on college football here. So couple of additional picks for the day. I have two of them, one in the NBA and then one in football. First pick of the day, De'Aaron Fox to go under 25.5 points. This is going to be the play of the day here in the NBA. He has been hitting this recently, but I think he's going to come back down to earth a little bit in tonight's game versus the Cavs. Very good defense. And then the second pick of the day, and this is honestly my favorite pick of the day. I hope it's still up, is going to be Jordan Mason to go under. Yeah, it's still up. Touchdown, guys. This is such an amazing play, okay? If you don't like the Dota play, just go ahead and sub in Jordan Mason, okay? I don't think this is going to be up for very long. I think they're probably going to take this down within the next hour, but let me explain why this is such a good play, all right? You have Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason on the Vikings. Jordan Mason is the backup to Aaron Jones, okay? Aaron Jones is questionable going into this week, but he was limited participation on Thursday's practice. So we just saw Amon-Ra St. Brown. He literally didn't practice the entire week, and he still played in the game. Aaron Jones is limited on Thursday, okay, and today's Friday, so he might have a full practice today, and he would be fine going into Sunday's game. He has 3 more days to recover. So I think Aaron Jones is going to play. Jordan Mason is going to play. They're going to split the backfield as they always do, and that is going to cause Jordan Mason to be very likely to not get a touchdown in the game, okay? He is probably, if Aaron Jones plays, he might only get 7 rush attempts or something like that. Now, with that being said, if Aaron Jones does play and Jordan Mason plays, Jordan Mason could definitely still get a touchdown. He could get 2 touchdowns. He could get 3 touchdowns, guys. This can happen in the NFL, but you can't argue with me that if Aaron Jones does play, that is going to take Jordan Mason's ability to get a touchdown way lower, and he's probably going to drop all the way down to like 20% or 30% of him getting a touchdown, okay? So this is an amazing play. I think Aaron Jones is going to play in this game, and that's going to cause Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones to split carries. Jordan Mason's likelihood of getting a touchdown is going to go all the way down to probably like 30% or 25% in my head. Amazing plays here. Jordan Mason is such a good play. I would take that as many times as you can, of course, while being smart about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys found some value in today's video. Let's keep cashing. We have this UNT play that is hopefully going to hit tonight with the overs for Mestamacher. Again, sign up for Sleeper, guys. Sign up for ONYX odds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Comment and like down below for that Odell jersey, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.